Welcome to another AI tutorial. Today, I will show you a collection of 75 icon art styles for Nano Banana. You can use these prompts with Google Flow, but they should also work with ChatGPT. The collection includes minimalist, 3D, handcrafted, futuristic, cute, and many other creative styles. I will also show you how to adapt the prompts by changing the icons, theme, colors, and background, so you can create better and more consistent icon sets for your own projects. I will add a link to this page so you can get the prompts easily, and you can download them as a text file or as a PDF if you want to have the previews as well. I even added a shortcut to Google Flow here so you can access it easily. You can use Google Flow for free with any Gmail account, and if you have a paid subscription, you get higher limits. At the moment of recording, they give you some bonus credits, but those are for video, since images do not consume any credits. So you can create a new project to keep things organized, and from here, you can rename the project so you can find it easily later. Then I usually set the ratio first. If you do not see the ratio option, make sure you turn off agent mode, and you should see these options. For the number of images I generate at once, I usually go with 3 or 4 so I can see the variations. For the ratio, it depends, but to keep them nicely organized, I prefer the square ratio for icons. Now all we need is a prompt. Let me get one from this page. If I click on an image, I can see it larger, and you can see how I organize the prompt so you can easily change the type of icons and the colors. You can use this copy button and also navigate using these arrows, but I will close it and use these quick copy buttons instead. Then I go to Google Flow and paste the prompt here. Now I can edit it. At the top, you have the parts you need to change. I prefer to create 4 icons in a set, but you can do more. To have control over how it looks, I place one icon in each corner, so I can decide what goes in the top left, top right, and so on. You can also change the background color. I used white in this case. Then comes the style section that defines the art style. This also includes the colors, since it was difficult to place all the colors at the beginning without getting them mixed up. So I only set the background color at the beginning since the icon style is more complex. Then, when you click this arrow, it will generate the images for me. It takes around 20 to 30 seconds to generate. The results for this style look like this. You can see that the style is very similar, so you can create a large collection of icons even if you generate multiple times. If you hover over an image, you can reuse the same prompt and make more changes to it. So let me say I want a key and a tea bag at the top, and a chocolate box and a headset at the bottom. For the background, I will use a solid light cream background. I run that prompt again, and now I get those items on the background I wanted. I can change it even more. Let me say I want to replace the yellow accent color used in the style with orange instead. Then I run it again, and now I get the same style but with a different color. So you have control, and you can modify the styles to fit your needs. For this one, it did not add the orange color, so depending on the seed, it can still fail. That is why I usually generate 3 images at once instead of 1, so I can choose the best result. So you saw how I do it with 4 icons. Now let me try one with 9 icons instead, using this flat icon style. So for the 9 icons, to make it easier, I just put what I want on each row. So I added 3 rows, and I put 3 icons on each row. You can change the icons how you want and run it, and I got these interesting looking icons now. You can also take one icon from each result if you want. Maybe you like this backpack, and from here you like this plant, and you want this camera, so you can easily create your own set of icons. And when you like something, you use those 3 dots, and you can download it normally or as an upscaled version. You can do bigger sets, especially for small and simple icons. So you can try 12 or 16 like I did here. So I did 4 rows to make it easier, and I put 4 icons on each row. When I generate, I get that complete set exactly in the order I wanted. Then you can use Illustrator or other programs to make it vector and create SVG files or any other formats you need. Let me try another interesting style, like this line icon style. I did some icons for summer, but you can do them for anything. I will change them to other summer items since it works with that color, and I am generating again. I kind of like this style. Look how interesting the line work is. And again, you can do multiple tries until you get some nice-looking icons. Let me move on to a more playful art style, like these flat pastel icons. I will use some random subjects for this one just to see what I get. And the result is nice and colorful, great for your playful projects. What do you think? Speaking of cute icons, I must mention the kawaii style here. So this time I will do 9 icons, and instead of mentioning each icon, I will mention one category for each row. So let me say farm animals, then farm objects, and farm portraits. But because I did not specify what kind of portraits I wanted, I got a mix of people, scarecrows, and animals. When I wrote that, I did not think too much, but probably I wanted people portraits, since I already had animals on the first row. Maybe I can put family also. That way, I get a family with a couple and their kid. So this type of set works nicely for stickers, either digital for messenger apps or printed. And speaking of stickers, this one can also work nicely for that type of icon set. So let me try it. But now, instead of choosing what is on each row, I will put a category and let it decide what icons it does, so I get variety with each generation. It is useful for when you do not know exactly what you want and just have an idea. And again, the result is quite nice, with a good variety of animals. I like it. I want to try some icons with gradients now. So using this style, I will change it to some random icons, and the result is this type of icon made with colorful gradients. Now I want to do some hard surface sci-fi icons. For the icons, I do not know exactly what I want, so maybe some alien items, things you would usually find in a spaceship, and I will generate them. I got some nice looking devices. They could be good inspiration for those who make 3D models. There are a few more sci-fi styles there, but let me move on to the cartoon 3D style. Let me use some garden items this time. And look how cute and nice these icons look. I can see them being used in games. If you need some cute food icons, try this style. But this time, instead of 4 different food items, I will do 4 types of hot dogs. This could work great on websites and apps, where you do not need busy and complex food photos, and the results are quite nice. Also, these adventure-style icons look nice. I will use them to get some camp-related icons. I like that tent and backpack, so Nano Banana is quite good at generating icons, but you can try ChatGPT also. It is just much slower, so I cannot do so many images at once. I also like this 3D painted art style, and for this one, I think I will do some witch items. I like that fantasy mood. So look how nicely it rendered these icons. Nice details and colors, one of my favorite looks for games. If you did digital paintings, you know how much time it takes to paint in this style. Now I want to try some cursed items. This style is more complex, like a curse style, and it will create cursed items from anything. So I will test it first with witch-related items. And you can see I got some really nice ones. The left one had a glitch in the background, maybe because it was cursed? But even if I try something else, like medieval kitchen items, because of all the things it has in the style, it will still look like cursed items. See? It really transforms anything. I will try, this time, some modern fast food items, and I will add some food words there, like burger and pizza. And tell me, does it not look cursed now? I mean, look at that pizza with bones in it. It is quite fun to play with. Give it a try and let me know if you like it. I will try next some more detailed icons made from bronze, and maybe I will use some animal heads for this one. It could be interesting, and the result is looking good, quite detailed. Maybe it could work for some vintage or antique projects. There are a few more cultural styles here that you can try. Maybe for the last one, I will try this Polynesian tiki-like style. And maybe I will do some tiki cocktails for this one, but the only limit is your imagination. And I got some nice-looking cocktails from this. They are easy to cut from the background in Photoshop and use in projects. So I covered just a few styles today, so you can have fun and try the other styles yourself. Remember that you can download the styles as text or PDF. And if you go back to resources, you can find resources from other tutorials. Like recently, I did some different art styles for text and characters. And all that is on the ai2play.net website.
Icons, yeah. Freak styles for you. Thank you AI Titans, and thank you all who subscribe to membership. Special thanks to Sebastian Anthony, Uptown Funk, and Thomas Brown. Your support means a lot. Subscribe for more cool tutorials.